Hey everyone, this is Brett from Mahalo Games, and I'm coming to you with a review of Capcom's Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 2 is the second game in Capcom's popular zombie franchise. No, not Resident Evil, the other one. Now before I go any further, I have to say straight up, you don't play as Frank West from the original game.
That's bullshit and you know it.
I know it's disappointing, but he's probably off covering wars somewhere. This time around, you're playing as former motocross star Chuck Green as he tries to find out why everyone thinks he caused the zombie outbreak.
Initial reports suggest that the man in the video is former motocross champion Chuck Green.
What? Sullivan? I had nothing to do with this.
I saw it on the TV. Saw you, buddy.
Chuck bears a striking resemblance to Thomas Jane if you ask me. But he isn't the only character who looks oddly familiar. Just look at these two. Rounding out the rest of the cast are Liam Neeson and Wesley Snipes. Well, anyway. The game's biggest addition comes from Chuck's ability to MacGyver all sorts of weapons with a simple roll of duct tape. And these weapons range from the silly to the awe-inspiring. Another big addition to the series is the drop-in, drop-out online co-op. That means at any time during your game, you can have a friend come in to help you kill some zombies, finish off the boss, or do this. But aside from this, the game hasn't changed all that much since the original came out in 2006.
What?
You're still restricted to a 72-hour clock with story missions occurring at specific times during your 3 hellish days in the zombie-infested Fortune City. You're free to do as you please in the downtime between these missions, and the game offers you a ton of side missions to take on if you care to. Unfortunately, those side missions are limited to rescuing survivors and battling the psychopath bosses.
Oh, you bastards.
The NPC AI is improved from the last time, but it's still a drag to have to escort every single survivor back to the save room. The game's biggest drawback has to be its save feature. You can only save your game by entering a restroom in the mall.
What the hell?
There are no checkpoints or autosaves here, so when you die, you're forced to load up your last save even if that last save was hours ago.
Oh, you bastards.
It can be pretty brutal, especially with some of the later bosses in the game, but no one ever said the zombie apocalypse was going to be easy, right?
Cut to the end, Dad! Cut to the end!
Complaints aside, Dead Rising 2 is a very enjoyable game, and the co-op is a blast to play. It never gets old fighting your way through mobs of zombies, especially when you're wearing Daisy Dukes and your buddies jumping around in boxers. If you're a fan of zombies and dramatic cutscenes with questionable clothing choices,
Thanks for the ride.
this is definitely the game for you. For Mahalo Games, this is Brett. And remember, if you're gonna fight the zombie uprising, please do it in style.